a real big dude.
I mean, anyone with better than a 50% best of 1 win rate should do better in best of 3. Now, for the cube, the best of 3 payout's quite good compared to best of 1, but I'm not advocating for everyone in Premier Draft with a 53% win rate to jump to best of 3. You'll probably lose more gems. Your win rate will be higher, but it will probably cost you more to play. Oh, I don't like either of these red cards. I might just take Swift Spear anyways, just to keep people out of the color. If I was to splash, I could see maybe wanting to splash Dark Confidant, though. I think I either want to take Dark Confidant or Swift Spear. But I think I'll just take Swift Spear and hope I don't have to play it. Okay. Cleave is a good one. I would have had to take that even if I took Bob. Even though Bob into Shieldred would be better. I'm drafting red. Until I lose. That's just a guarantee. I don't care how bad my deck has to be the time I lose. Doesn't matter to me. What do you mean because of 17 lands? There's not even any data for best of 3 cube, I don't think. Oh, he hasn't even come here. Could be trouble, trouble, trouble. I don't ever have enough creatures in my decks to want, like, the Frigate. I mean, my creatures just stand alone. They're not, like, white grizzly bear with no ability. Like, this card, I think, is good with the white creatures. Playing no poo paws. I want no more than, say, like 5 cards of a splash color. I want to be red. So I'm not going to splash like a green 1-drop. Trust me, if I lose, I lose. I'm willing to accept it. But what I'm not willing to do is give up give up on pick 4 of a draft or whatever. Bless, man. Oh, I love all these cards. I like Raptor the most, I think. Won't even stay in for a goddamn minute. Gonna be way over, I think. I just can't stream with it leaned back like this. I can't. It's uncomfortable. I think I'm gonna take Chandra over the Copter. That is close, though. It's doing it instantly. Fine, I'll take the Copter. I don't want to surprise anybody. I do love Copter! It did it and didn't make the noise. That's almost even worse. You're going to get banned if you're counting them. You count them to yourself, and you can say it every 25 pops or something. Fucking great, great, great. You can't take them all. Well, right now, I don't think it's going to pop. It's leaned all the way back, but I hate that. I'll try it leaned all the way forward, which I also hate. This is better than all the way back. This ain't very good, though. Maybe it needs to be raised up some. Well, this draft doesn't count if I lose, because I've had to be fooling with this fucking chair the whole time. This is brutal. I don't want it that high. The claw. Maze Mind Tome should not be with the definite players. The tags just disappeared one day. I didn't delete them on purpose, but I don't remember what they all were, and I'm not going to put them all back to have them disappear again. There was no other red card. I took it for keep up appearances and hope I don't play it. I could have taken Dark Confidant, but I'm just drafting red, I said. I didn't plan to play it, but not everybody knows how bad it is. So they might take it and think, like, you know what I mean? Plus, I give someone else the Confidant, puts them into black near me. Just the best thing to do. Drafting 101, honestly. Who's on first? Thank you for the cheer. Really, I don't like it much. I found Lava Man to not be that good. Kind of weird that you find it the opposite. Yeah, I found it to be, like, not very good. Like, I found, like, Kellen to be quite good. Obviously, I think these two are awesome. Woo-wee. That's my boy. Nut Crusher. That's a picture of Croakies. What do you mean? He's a bone crusher giant? He doesn't look anything like him. Isn't Croakies like a skinny little fella? I think he's tall. But, like, this guy's burly. I'd say this resembles me a lot more than Croakies. This guy's, like, big and fat. Honestly, Croaky, this raptor kind of, like, the raptor's kind of skinny. He's yapping at you. I could see him being the raptor. The raptor's Ron. Nah, Ron's like the stadium headliner. Ron's an athlete. Ron's fast. He'd be a perfect, like, 1-1. Ron's definitely a 1-drop. Yeah, Ron does fancy himself a cleaver. But Ron should probably have haste, honestly, as well. So maybe he needs to be a haste 1-drop. Maybe Ron's just the Swift Spear. Not very good, but fast, right? He's better than a Raging Goblin. Come on, Draxos. He ain't that. Let's hope we don't have to play it. The old Embercleave Inferno Titan deck. It's a Gagny-ish move. It's definitely a Gagny-ish move. Well, Lynxie stopped by. Meow. Yeah, I don't. It's a 3-drop that you don't really want to play on turn 3, right? I mean, if you had a deck that, like, it might be okay in, like, a white-red deck, where, like, you could really, like, not play a bunch of 4 and 5 drops. I think the red decks like the 4 and 5 drops, like, a lot. So, like, if you could play a much lower curve, it might be okay. But most of my red decks, it's like, I wouldn't want to play it till, like... I mean, if you top deck it at turn 6, it's going to be fucking nice, but I don't want to have it in my hand and, like, not want to play my 3-drop on turn 3. Would I ever play a Sprinter? Let's hope not. We got him. He might be in there. He probably will be. Which means these fetches with this 1 fetch. I mean, whatever, I guess. I don't like him. I've yet to have him in a deck, but I don't think he's horrible. It's kind of like the Seer Goblin. I don't think he's horrible, but... hopefully let's get the Inferno Titan out of here. I really don't like this armor card. I really don't like it. think I'm gonna take fucking Plasma Bolt and hate it. Go Rabble Mastering. I don't understand. Oh, unless I pick up quite a few 2-drops, this guy's getting played. And when you play this guy, the Grim Lavamancer looks a bit better. And then the Swift Spear looks pretty bad to me. But, I mean, I do have a couple things here. It still looks pretty bad. And nothing. I have a Jetmir's Garden that I don't want to play. I'm just seeing, like, what I could maybe even, like, what I'm even set up to splash if I wanted to. Not really anything. Because I don't have a great fetchable land. I think I like Pia more than Conscripts. Pia's been better than expected for me. I've kind of liked it. I've gone up on Pia and down a little bit on this Hulk. I'm not saying I like the Pia more than the Hulkite. But I've gone up on it. Likewise, I don't really like Eruption. The War Boss is going to be better than the General. I have some Goblins, though, in this deck. And I got that PI. If I start getting more playables, I could consider cutting one of these two. Don't know which one. If I get another 4-drop, I might want to cut Pia. I just can't imagine I can ever cut any of this stuff at the moment. Yeah, this deck is fine. It needs a couple more 2-drops, honestly. Might not get them. Now, Facebreaker might as well be in that pile. Honestly, maybe even the Bone Horde. Just cut all that. Is she a bad bitch? Oh, we got some stuff. I gotta take a 2-drop, though. This card's good and fun. I think it's pretty good, too. Like, I think it's way better than, like, Goldspan Dragon in these decks, for sure. But I just picked up 2 2-drops. I mean, that helps immensely. Rabbit Battery. Man, it doesn't look horrendous. I don't really want Goldspan or the armor. Man, the armor might be good here, at least out of the board. I don't know. Tearsaw? Probably want to play that. I don't know if it's better than War Boss. So I need all these. This guy might get in there. Maybe I don't have to play Lavamancer. Have any other use for fetches? Don't think so. Right, this is as trimmed down as I can get it. And it's one of those things where, like, I want to play some number in my 3-drops. I want to play some number in my removal. I just need to figure out which ones. That as well. Like I know I'm gonna play 18 lands. It'll even let me add one. The fetches will remind me to put my fetches in if we find a reason to play them. I think the only reason is Lava Man. Tersa, a little bit of a reason. And then I'm gonna play, for sure, I'm gonna play at least one more removal. At least one of these 3. Very likely 2 of them. I mean, Bone Crusher I want to keep in my creature pile, but I should keep him in mind when picking my removal spells. I should probably play the one that costs 1 mana. Let's commit to that. And then as far as 3 and 4 damage, I have a couple things that deal 4, a couple things like whatever. If I need another card, we can decide later on that. But the Bolt is in for sure. I need 4 more cards. I want to play some more 3-drops. I got Tursa, I got Facebreaker, I got Warboss, I got General. The General's out, right? He's got to be the worst of them. Even with other goblins. Because you'll get a trigger the turn he comes into play. Yeah, I gotta figure Facebreakers. Warboss seems probably like the best one. I could consider main deck Lightning Armor as well, but I don't think I'm gonna. I do like Warboss, yeah. He's likely my best one of them. I don't know, I might drastically underrate this Facebreaker. He's been good against me. He'd probably be better if I had another 2-drop, though. You really want a 2-drop, I think, in hitting him when you play it. Terrace is just a good card. Let's play that. Those still have a chance. Nothing has been ruled out yet, except General Curl. So now that I think my bases are more covered with what I need, how many cards would I consider? Quite a few. 8 cards for 2 spots on the team. I don't like any of the other cards. I'm off my conscripts. I feel like I want to play either Pia or Bonehorde. I think I want to play Pia. I mean, this Lavamancer, I like it with, like, exactly Seer Slicer Goblin. Or because it's kind of... I guess I have Ember. I don't think I would play Firecraft. Honestly, I don't think I like Facebreak. Both of these want you to have an abundance of 2. The armor's probably bigger upside than the other guy. Yes, definitely 18 lands. For certain. I don't think I need 19 in this build. Might just go with the Royal Eruption. I can play one of the 2. One of these cards will get played. Exactly one of them. Not Lavamancer and Armor. Not anything and anything. If I play the Lavamancer, I have to put my fetches in. Armor's a good sideboard card against some decks, at least. I'll just play my Eruption. Yeah, it's really bad on the draw if your opponent's any sort of, even mid-range deck. Like, I've often had it just be dreadful. That's kind of one of the big reasons that I dislike a lot of cards that chatters tend to like. Because, like, even like something just like a Craterhoof Behemoth, I mean, that's kind of just because it costs 8, but like, I don't tend to like cards like that. That like, sometimes they're just the best thing ever, unbeatable. Couldn't have a better card, but like, other times they just don't do anything. People tend to like cards like that a lot more than I do. They're not even bad cards, necessarily. Not all of them are even bad cards. It's just I don't like that style card as much as some of them I think are bad due to how often they line up, but the other ones definitely not. It's just like, ah, fuck, I got hooked. This could be good. Little Uneasy, thank you for the subscription. I don't know. Karizev is definitely a really good one. Karizev's probably the best 4-drop. Is it better than Embercleave? And some of your red decks, probably not, for sure. And some of them maybe so. I don't know. Karizev, if you look at, it's one of those, like, let's say you only look at stats. Like, you don't have to have any, like, you have to have a, like, an Embercleave can be significantly worse in some red decks than others. Whereas a Karizev's always just going to be, like, rock fucking solid great. So, stats-wise, you might not get the best just looking at win rate for that kind. In one red deck, this card might be the best, and another, this one. I mean, I don't know what I'd rather pick one pack one. Probably Karizev over Embercleave, sure, I guess. So Embercleave's just one that came to mind. But yeah, Hired Claw is really good for sure, too. Like, the games you start with turn 1 Hired Claw, you win a lot of those. A whole lot of them. This game, not as much, right? But I can get rid of it some stuff if I need to. Twins, yeah. Bolt, I mean, it's good, but no. Even the cleave, huh? I can go Tursa, put a counter on Inti. Or I can go, like, just attack with Inti. Then play Claw and pump it. Maybe hit something off of Inti. In which case, I'd probably discard Overlord. What the fuck am I discarding if I do the Tursa? I don't like that. Well, then I have a 2/2 that does no damage. I can't just, like, I don't know. I guess I could just play Tursa, not discard, and attack with it. Fuck is this thing? 1 cards. Okay. Ham's really got a lot of options. Ham could attack with both. Discard Tursa, pump Claw. It's probably best rather than just play that. Hellkite, no what's that? I mean, that's my other option. Alright, fine. He's gonna leyline binding the shit out of me. That's a Glissa, by the way. First straight death touch. So that's bad. Finish it off. I'm fucked. Fucked. Inti's gonna trigger again on this guy. I don't know that it was. Oh, I drew that, thank goodness. Now I have this stupid bolt with no warp, right? I think I might just pump my claw. It is warped? It's warped, then let's kill that. No creatures or artifact. Oh, why didn't he play that as a... Couldn't that have been a 3/3? What is... Wait, or what? Because it was a line through it. Yeah, it's pretty robust. Seems like my worst card, but okay. He might have plans for me. Well, I'm not gonna kill it anyway. He had a 3/3. I might kill the 3/3. Discard the plunder, kill the 3/3. I guess that's what I'm gonna do. Otherwise, I discard probably the strike or the raptor and just play the creature out. Kind of vulnerable to him just killing my hired claw. Yeah, I should have just pitched the cleave. Oh, what a night. He played a fucking death right into a 2-mana 3/3. Every card he played was premium. Beat him anyway. This hand isn't very good, but I'm not gonna mulligan. Yeah, I'm talking to Tripudi, not you. Curve starting. It didn't. It's like he doesn't watch the games. Not at all what happened. You know my secrets. Play with NT then. No prob. I don't know. It can if a deck's like this heavy on it, maybe. In general, I don't find it to be like that big of a deal. Cleave can go. Maybe Stoke, but I'll keep that. I don't think I'm supposed to just play this and nug him. I don't really want to play it and nug this, and he starts gaining 2 life every turn, but that might be okay. Other option is to play the Pia. Play the Pia lets me play Stoke as well. Yeah, let's do that. Pia pass. Stoke 3-1 or Stoke face? I'll Stoke face it. Overlord to 3, want to get to attack. He goes to say double block this, goes to 7. Or double block this, goes to 3, goes to 5. Probably dies. I can just Overlord face and hope he can't beat the strike. He's got Thoughtseize in his deck, so I don't like that. Counter spells and stuff, maybe. I'm definitely gonna cast the Overlord. Try to, at least. I guess I just face it. Pass, I don't know. You can gain 2 life with Death Rate. Cost 5, man. Maybe he's got a way to, like, bring it back from the dead or something. Ain't busting. You already know. I didn't see a lot, but War Boss might be pretty bad against this deck. Lava Mancer seems like it would be good. I got another one. You understand they have to pay 5 mana to flip it up, right? They had like 3 mana. I'm not saying they made the best play. What? Dude. Oh, can you really? The creature has that. Okay. So the creature has an ability that lets them flip it cheaper. Well, in that case, yeah, they could have beat me. Yeah, I think, yeah, I kind of remember it now. Now that you're mentioning it like that. I definitely forgot about that part of the card. It was a mythic. I didn't play it that much, but yeah. I was just thinking they'd have to spend full price on it. There he is again. That rat think. Too bad. Basic. They thought of everything. Not a bad one against the old Plunder here. You're not killing the... What? Why would they do that? I guess it doesn't really make sense. I guess... No, because this one has... I don't know. Doesn't make that much sense to the hand. Get all, he says. Doesn't even block you. Can't kill the planes, can I? We won. So now we're 31-2 with red. 31-2. Nine trophies and 11 tries. Ugh.